Welcome to Lesson 3 in Unit 17, Streamside Survival. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, how do animals detect and avoid danger? In this lesson, students will investigate how animals use their senses to avoid danger. Students explain how animals use their sensory system and their external structures to survive. Students make connections to the storyline by adding to their model of a wetland animal to include how it detects and responds to danger. There are several opportunities for ELA cross-curricular connections throughout the lesson. You can look for specific standard connections in the Unit 17 Teacher Guide. This lesson will take approximately 4 days to complete. To begin the engage portion, you'll remind students that they've learned that owls eat animals like rodents. You'll ask how they think these animals could avoid getting caught. You'll then revisit the driving question board and add any new questions and highlight others connected to the learning goals of this lesson by calling attention to questions about how animals detect and avoid danger. You'll then ask students how an animal might use its sense of smell to detect and avoid a predator. For the Explore portion, you'll lead students in the smell investigation. You'll place the scent vials from the MySci kit around the room and have students find each one and try to figure out what the smell might be. For the Explain portion, you'll bring the class together and lead a discussion about students' observations from the investigation. You'll use the provided questions to guide your discussions around the question, how do animals detect and avoid danger? The goal of this class discussion is to identify how animals use their sense of smell and memories to distinguish and respond to scents in their habitat. You'll use the discussion to create the Lesson 3 summary chart. By the end of the discussion, students should understand that wetland animals use their sensory systems, which consist of internal and external structures, to detect danger and respond using their specific body parts to hide or run away. During the discussion, you'll show the video of a mouse and a cat. You'll also ask students how a mouse uses its internal and external structures to smell and respond to something and how this helps with its survival. You'll also have students read Smelling to Survive. You can post and discuss the receptor, memory, sensory system, and sense vocabulary cards, and continue the summary chart discussion. For the Elaborate portion, you'll provide students time to research ways their wetland animals avoid and detect danger. You'll direct students back to their Animal Adaptation student journal page and have them add new details about how their animal detects and avoids danger. You'll use new evidence to add to the Gotta Have It checklist and have students use the peer feedback table tent cards to provide feedback to each other on their models. After students have added to their models, you'll allow them to share the different structures and behaviors their animals use to detect and avoid danger, then complete the summary chart discussion. For the Evaluate portion, you'll have students complete the Avoiding Danger Quick Check. To support student sense-making across the unit, you'll orient them back to the driving question board. You'll ask students, what did we learn about how animals detect and avoid danger? And what new questions do we have? By the end of this lesson, students will have developed a model to explain how animals use their sense of smell to perceive and respond to danger. In Lesson 4, students will investigate how animals see and the ways the animal appearances can help them survive. For the optional Extend, you can ask students to draw the human body and label at least 2 internal and 2 external systems and structures. For more information about this unit, visit myscipartners.com.